Hello, Timothy. I'm looking over your digital resume. I just got done reading your blog posts, and I appreciate the 2 posts that you've written on dangerous citizenship and lies, but really who cares? I've given some responses to them that you can take a look at. I'll also go ahead and give them a little bit of love. Now, what I will say is, your blog is fine. Make sure you're continuing to write. You've got 2 solid blogs. You have 1 lesson plan blog, and I'll go ahead and take a look at that on the Blackboard site. Here in Wix, you've got a blank page, and so this history, it's all context, people. Great. So I think that blank page will become your philosophy, where you will answer your 5 philosophical questions. What is the purpose of social studies education? What is good teaching? What is good learning? Who is the educated person? What is worth knowing? And you'll answer those 5 questions probably here or on another page you create. So your blog is fine. You've got the blog and you're responding to some of the reading. I'd like to see you to expand and draw on all of the readings, and maybe in the next couple of blog posts kind of build and pull some quotes from previous readings and really engage the course overall as we begin our descent into the end of the course. And then on your resume here, you're going to want to put a place for your purpose as a teacher. What is your personal purpose statement? We wrote these earlier in the semester, earlier in the class, and so you should have access to that. So you might have a page, like an About Me page. You might have a page for lesson plans, and you might have a page for your digital story and podcast information, and you'll have a page for your philosophy as well. So you have a fine foundation here. It's coming along just fine, but we do want to see some development. So maybe over the break here you can start to add a couple of those pages, or maybe you have and you just haven't published it yet. Maybe you've saved it but haven't published it yet. So I like the foundation, I like the beginning, but we need to start putting the rest of the components together. So don't forget to look at that assignment guide that's available on our digital syllabus, and create a page again for your philosophy and a page for your lessons and other activities that we've done in class, and let's really make this a robust statement of who you are as a social studies teacher, okay? Now, looking at the blogs, I have enjoyed reading them, and again, I've responded to them. I would encourage you to utilize the multimedia opportunities presented by the digital presentation of a blog. Include videos or images, include hyperlinks. When you're talking about something like Indigenous Peoples Day, you might link out to something as simple as the Wikipedia page, but maybe even something more in-depth from Smithsonian Magazine or even NPR, and you can embed that within your blog to provide a greater context for what you're addressing and what you're thinking about. Yeah, there's still an angle. There's always an angle for what we want our stories to be and how we want our stories to go. You might pull up contrasting textbooks. You might pull up some contrasting books about different views on American history. You know, Howard Zinn's A People's History of the United States versus anything from Bill O'Reilly, writing about killing Lincoln or killing Hitler or killing Patton. Or I think there's actually a number of books that come from O'Reilly and some other opinion authors that are ghost-written as well. So you might link to this information to provide a greater context for what you're presenting here. And the writing's fine, but let's give it more of a context. And then also think about the use of blogs in your classroom and the opportunities that the digital environment provides for students to have voice and choice, and the ability to allow them to express themselves in ways that may be muted or not as possible in the simple written form. So those are my thoughts, and that's my review of what I'm seeing. So let's crack down and get to work on expanding the pages. You might take a look at your peers and see what they've been up to. I've shared a couple of examples as well. Let's finish strong. Thank you so much for sharing the last almost 5 minutes with me. Have a great day.